Hi, I'm David Murphy, Lifehacker's Senior Tech Editor and your Tech Paramedic, here to answer all your questions in Tech 911. Readers ask me all the time about buying cheap chargers online. Now, this can apply in a number of different ways. Maybe you're at the airport and you realized, oh, I forgot my charger. I need to buy something really quick for $2 that'll get me through my vacation. Or you're looking at the store and going, hey, that charger's $30. I don't want to pay that much. I totally am with you on that one. The problem is that if you buy a cheap charger, there's a chance it might be counterfeit or it might not work very well at all. What that means is your device might not charge, your device might explode, your device might do all sorts of things that can cause it or you harm. To avoid that, follow these guidelines so you're not buying crappy cables. If you're buying an official cable, let's say you think something is from Samsung or Apple, then the first thing you can do is to check to make sure the company logos are actually on the cable. Also, make sure the cable has any other information that the company says should be printed on it, and that's printed, not just stuck on with a crappy sticker. This is your first defense against crappy or counterfeit cables. If you're replacing an old cable with a newer, cheaper cable, a great technique can be to compare both against each other. If your newer cable has stuff on it that doesn't look like your old cable, for example, maybe some extra spacing around the connector, or some extra notches, or something that just looks a little off ever so slightly, guess what? It's probably not an authentic cable. Another technique you can use is to look at how fast your device is charging. If you happen to have access to an old cable, or you can borrow one from a friend that you know is legitimate, check and see how long it takes your phone to charge and compare that against your new cable. If the new cable takes 24 hours and the old cable takes 8 hours, there's a problem. Check to see if your device is getting unnaturally warm or hot. If it feels like lava, then odds are good the cable is bad. Also, just look and see if your device is doing anything odd. If you hear the power notification sound go ding, 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 ding all day long, abandon ship. You can also check for typographical errors on your cable. By that I mean, is Apple spelled Appel instead of Apple? If that's the case, the cable, not legitimate. You should also check to make sure the cable even fits into your device properly. If it feels a little wiggly when you're putting your smartphone, then it might not be the cable for you. There's the slight chance that maybe you have a perfect, albeit cheap cable, and your device is actually the thing that has the problem. If that's the case, you might be going back to the store for that one to replace the battery or replace the device entirely. It might not be the cable's fault after all. That's all for cheap cables. If you have any other comments, questions, or fascinating stories about how a cheap cable blew your phone up, let us know in the comments. And if you have any other questions you want us to answer on Tech 911, tell us in the comments as well. We will drive the ambulance on over and help you out ASAP.